What's up, YouTube? And we back with another one. Another Get to Know nYne, another story time, another look into my life that I haven't given people yet. And this is the story of how I became a party host and how graphic design helped me do it. Okay, so if you was tuning into the last video, I told y'all about how I became a graphic designer. That story was a little crazy. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. The time in between this story and that story is a few years in between. I'm not finna sit here in front like graphic design was making me no whole lot of money at the time. Graphic design was not making me no whole lot of motherfucking money. I was making some money, I was making enough to get by. I was making enough to do what I needed to do as far as my kid, but I wasn't making enough to do what I needed to do for myself. And at this time, I was in a place where I was trying to figure out something. I was trying to figure something else. The music wasn't making me no money. I was making me attention, but it wasn't making me no money. The graphics wasn't making me a livable income. It was making me a little bit of money, but it was making me the money I needed to survive. Couldn't get a job to save my motherfucking life. I could not keep a job to save my motherfucking life. We don't start there. Now around this time, I was dating my youngest son's mother. Just flown back from New York under new management for my music. And you know, I was in a cool situation, man. There was some cool people. But it was just management at the time. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being real transparent, this was not one of my finer moments in life. I was in a very bad position while I was trying to figure some things out. I was actually staying in my baby mama's homegirl's living room on an air mattress. And every day I'm trying to come up with something, like something better than what I'm doing. So one day, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? I might have been doing graphics. I might have been doing a flyer or something for somebody. I get a phone call from my brother, also my man, G, Fresh Wild. And he was like, Yo.
Fuck going on, bro?
Shit, bro, you know, trying to make some shit happen. You know how it goes.
I had wanted to holler at you, bro. I need to goddamn fly immediately, bro. I goddamn finna start fucking with this spot called Miami now. This shit just kind of fell in the nigga lap, man. I need to fly ASAP, man. I'm trying to see how much you gonna charge a nigga, man.
Now, at first, my first thought is, mind you, I'm charging, at that point in time, I'm cheap as hell. I'm like $35 a fly. But then my brother, my manager, we invented. So I ain't finna charge him 35. I'm finna just tell, hey bro, just shoot me like 25 or something. And as soon as I'm about to say that shit, something told me to say something else. And I said, shoot me. You know what, bro? I just do that, motherfucker. Just put me on a promo team. That could be my contribution and shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could sell sections or something later on when I build a little following up or something. But just throw me on a promo team, shoot me something at the end of the week or whatever. And I just do it like that. And he was like,
for sure, so I don't want to do it.
So that's exactly what we did. I did the flyer, and I ended up going to the club maybe the second week of me doing the flyer. It was a bunch of people in the group chat when he put me in that motherfucker. I'm talking about like 60, 70 people in the group chat. So I became the flyer guy. And naturally, being a fly guy, being on the promo team, you get into the club free. And of course I'm a rapper, but at the time, I'm really not that type of person. Like, I don't like being around too many people at one time. Like, clubs was never my thing, like at all, bro. Like, I ain't like that shit. But again, I was in a place in life where I was trying to expand myself, expand my brand, expand my ways of making money, and expand my network and all of that shit. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna start going to the club. I get in free anyway. So I start going to the club. Now maybe like, I'ma say 2 to 3 months, two months into me being in the club, I'm noticing that the club is getting hella business, but it ain't really no vibe. Like, people ain't dancing, people ain't doing something. This is not what I envisioned the club to be when I wasn't in it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to put my finger on what exactly it is that's making this not be what club supposed to be. So I go to Mercer, maybe the next week, and I paid to get in that motherfucker. I just wanted to see what the vibe was like. And shout out my nigga Chizzy, he had that motherfucker on 10. Him, AJ the DJ, and I want to say DJ Marco, my little brother, had that motherfucker going crazy. And I realized the element we was missing is the person on the microphone. Mind you, we had somebody on the microphone, but he was so unenthusiastic about that shit that nobody could even tell there was somebody on the microphone, bro. They was booking one dude to come host the party, and he wouldn't even show up. 3 weeks in a row, gang was not showing up. So I'm like, damn, we need a host. So one night I posted up in the club next to my nigga Skis, and I'm just looking at the DJ booth, and I'm watching the host, and I'm thinking to myself, I can do better than that. I look at Skis, I'm like, bro, I can do that. Skis look at me kind of, please do. Like, no, dead ass, bro, I can do better than that. Skis like, well, shit, go up there and take the microphone then. Nigga, I'm not going up there just to take the fucking microphone from this nigga, bro. End of the night, that night, we at the little cash out area, and I'm telling the promoters, I'm telling Bone and my brother, I'm like, hey, bro, y'all should let me host. Man, go on, bro. Go on somewhere, bro. They not taking me serious, mind you. Nobody knows me as this type of person. Everybody that knows me as a introvert, a quiet person. I'm the background. Unless I'm rapping, I'm probably not saying shit. I'm probably minding my motherfucking business, not talking about nothing, talking to nothing. I'm probably peeping the scene and certain shit. I'm probably the most introverted nigga any of them know. So they don't take me serious. I say this shit 2 weeks in a row and they don't take me serious. So one day I'm doing a flyer for my boy Clip Monster, and we chopping it up. He putting his order and shit. He so happened to be one of my graphic clients at the time. And he put in an order for a showcase. He's like, yo, I see you into the promotion shit now. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm really trying to get into the hosting shit for real, because I really feel like I can excel in that shit. But they won't let me do it. They keep telling me no. And they go like, shit, you post this? You're like, yeah, why not? He was like, put your name on the flyer and just send it to me. Make sure I got a template. Say no more. So I did that. Put my name on the flyer, sent it to him, and the next week I was hosting his showcase. And the first thing I ever hosted as far as a club situation was, I think it was called Hell on the Mic. It was January, I think 2018, something like that. Shout out to Clip Monster, bro, cause bro really put me in the driver's seat on some shit. I hosted 3 showcases for Clip, 3 consecutive weeks. And every one of those weeks, I would tell my folks at Miami Lounge to let me host, and they would play me to the left. The last time I asked them was the week right before Valentine's Day. I was like, bruh, Capone ain't showing up. Bruh don't even wanna host. Just let me host, bro. My brother, shout out to Bone, because if he ain't say yes at the end of the day, it wouldn't have happened. Francois ain't say yes at the end of the day, it wouldn't have happened. So shout out to my brothers. But they was like, bro, it's more to hosting than knowing the words. I'm like, yeah, I know. Knowing the words to the song, shouting at regular people in the club, shouting out the bar, shouting out the kitchen, shouting out the tips of the waitress and the bartender. And I'm just spouting out shit. The whole promo team sitting there looking at me like, damn! And I don't remember who it was. If somebody looked at Bone and was like, shit, bro, maybe you should give him a shot, bro. Bone like, all right, bro, you can host next week. Don't fuck it up. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. What? So nigga, that whole week I'm mentally preparing myself. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Walked in Valentine's Day, Miami Lounge, and turned that bitch up the fuck side down at the end of the night. All the waitresses, all the bartenders, the rest of the promo team, everybody was walking up to my brother. But I'm like, hey, bro, I don't know what y'all gotta do, but y'all need to kick that little nigga right there on the microphone. And I've been hosting shit ever since. Graphic design brought me to hosting a club, a brand new club, turning that motherfucker all the way up. I'm talking about all the way up. Being recognized from other places and other sources, and being booked from other places and other sources, and being booked in other cities and other counties and other states. All behind me saying, I can do that. And that's partially what changed my life. But we not there yet. It's still one small piece of this puzzle that really made my life take a turn. Because at that point in time, while I was hosting all of them parties and impressing all of these people, and for those of y'all who live in my city and was a part of and was around for that don't know, I was living in a hotel up the street from Miami Lounge that whole time. I wasn't in a great position. I was staying in a hotel and hosting Miami Lounge for at least 7 months into my tenure at Miami Lounge. I would go in Miami Lounge on the weekdays and do graphics on a computer with no battery. I'd have to keep that motherfucker plugged up and sit there and just order wings and Cokes, cause I didn't even really drink like that back then. And then I would go back home to the hotel every night. That was my life. I was working on something big at the time. And I made a lot of shit look good. But my life was not cake and ice cream. Wanna know what the turning point in my life was? Catch the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what else y'all wanna know about me, man. There's a lot coming. There's a lot of getting on nYne videos coming out. I also got a travel vlog coming soon. Now, if you just so happen to catch this video after the next one has been dropped, it might just be right here. So, till next time, YouTube.